In the Black Out Loud. How to fit learning into your busy work schedule. Lifelong learning is a form of self-directed education that contributes to personal and professional growth. The question is, how do we fit it into a busy work schedule? By Nicola Heath. This article has been edited for audio purposes. Article begins. A university degree, a certificate or a diploma might feel like the end of a long road of learning, but really, it is just the beginning. In an era defined by a technology revolution, it makes sense that our education doesn't end with our qualification, says Sarah Craig, Learning and Development Manager at CPA Australia. Lifelong learning helps you develop the skills and capabilities you need, whether that's to excel in your current role, open doors to new opportunities, or generally progress throughout your career. While upskilling can take the form of structured education and professional development, courses, webinars, micro-credentials, it can also include informal and incidental learning that happens every day. Much of adults' learning across their working lives is through their everyday activities at work, observes Stephen Billett, Professor of Adult and Vocational Education at Griffith University. Most people can recognize that much of what they are able to do in their working life arises from the experiences they've had in previous or current workplaces. Informal development includes reading research papers, industry news or magazines, as well as listening to podcasts that help to keep abreast of changes to regulations or the profession more broadly. It equips you to stay relevant and be adaptable, whether that's focusing on technical skills or areas such as leadership, data and digital, AI, or programming languages. Those areas we know are changing so quickly, Craig says. Making time for change. It is possible to integrate lifelong learning into a busy work schedule. There's a broad range of flexible learning options available now. It is easier than ever to create a learning journey that works for you and fits into your schedule, says Craig. She recommends a three-pronged approach to help make learning activities more effective. 1. Be intentional. Think about the skills and capabilities you wish to develop and the areas you're interested in. If you try to complete a course or some sort of formal learning opportunity in something you're not interested in, it's going to be harder to make the time, she says. 2. Be realistic. We all have a huge range of professional and personal commitments, and it can be difficult to make time for your own learning and development, she says. Consider the time you have available and the learning style that suits you. It could be an online course or an in-person learning opportunity. 3. Be committed. Invest in your own learning and career development. This might mean having an open and honest conversation with your manager about areas you wish to develop and ask what support and learning options are available. Your workplace might have a suite of resources available, Craig says, and if you're a person who works well with schedules, be sure to block out regular time in your calendar. Organizations play a role in driving lifelong learning too. Workplaces can assist learning through offering guidance and support, providing opportunities for workers to have greater discretion in their work activities, be involved in problem solving, and encouraging and involving them in innovations, Dr. Billett says. This support happens at all different levels of an organization. People and culture teams can help drive lifelong learning by providing access to formal learning opportunities. This could be via LinkedIn Learning or in-house resources, mentoring programs, webinars or more informal get-togethers where people can share their knowledge and experiences within a particular area, Craig says. As well as investing in learning and development resources, she says organizations can support staff by allowing them to carve out space for their learning, whether it's a program the organization is delivering or something an employee is pursuing in their own time, she notes. In the Black Out Loud.